Hello guys, welcome to Advise and Shine. This is going to be a part of a two-part mini-series. I'm Brandon, this is Grayson, and we're just going to tell you our stories about why we wanted to make this page, how we can spread positivity to the world, and how through our individual lives we've come to see positivity and what we've done to share it with others. So for this first video, we're just going to do a quick introduction, and you'll just get to know each of us and our stories and how we got to this point. So, Grayson, do you want to tell a little bit about yourself, your family, how you got to be here?
Yeah. So, I am the youngest. If you watched our first video, Brandon's the oldest, so it's kind of polar opposites here. But I have 3 older siblings, 2 brothers, 1 sister. And they have been awesome. I've been able to look up to them throughout my life, and they've really been a beacon of hope in my life. They've had their own set of challenges, and I myself have had my own set of challenges. So being able to have that role model, per se, in my 3 siblings, and seeing how, their failures, their successes, and how I can learn and grow from that. And they've specifically talked to me about those moments of I could have done better in this. And then they're like, here's how you can do better. So having that positive experience of having older siblings has been an amazing experience. And for me personally, I was born with a birth defect called Spina Bifida. So
would you be able to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, definitely. So Spina Bifida is, so you have the vertebrae, which is the actual bone of the spine, and then you have the spinal column, which encases all of the nerves. Mm-hmm. And at birth, with someone with Spina Bifida, the spinal cord, which holds all those nerves, does not close all the way, so it does not distribute the nerves properly, and so it causes lower functions in different systems in the body. For me, mainly, it affects my legs and other lower body functions. I was very blessed. A lot of people with this condition are paralyzed from the waist down. I can walk. I am aided with 2 braces. Started out with only 1, but just over the years, 1 leg took a beating because it was doing basically all the work, so just to give it some support. But throughout my life, through my many different surgeries and experiences, the one thing that I keep coming back to is it never did me any good to have a poor outlook on my condition.
And as you've tried to not have a poor outlook, how do you say that positivity or even your older siblings or your parents have helped you to get through that?
Yeah, exactly. I remember one experience, and my mom actually reminded me of this a couple months ago. There was one time I was in the hospital. I think it was about a week-long stay after a surgery, so longer than your average hospital stay.
Of course.
And I was just getting down on myself, thinking, why me? But then my mom taught me that, there is a greater power. And part of that power is the positivity that we have to shed to others. And how, though we may be downtrodden, though we may feel sad in the moment, if we learn to rely on positivity, and positivity looks different to so many different people, but for me personally, religion is a big part of my life. And so looking up to a God, a creator who's looking after me, that testimony of a God is what has propelled me, I guess, forward, like you were saying in the interview we did with you, how it's a progression, We can take 3 steps forward, and then one day we all of a sudden have to take a step back. And sometimes that step back is necessary to realize where we have the potential to go. And so understanding that for me was I'm not going to be perfect today, nor is my body. It helped me realize I can be the best person I can be. You can't be the best person I can be, because that's just not how it works. Only you can be the best you can be. We don't live intermingling lives. And so understanding that, once again, that outlook of I can do my best. I have the opportunity, and once again, it's an opportunity. You can't force anyone, and there's some days, honestly, you can't force yourself to be happy. Emotions are there for a reason, and so understanding how to control those emotions and to put it towards positivity for me. And for example, my older siblings, my two brothers are awesome. They're the ones I got too close. But over these past couple of years, I got super close. I've been getting closer to my sister. Yeah. Asking her advice on many things, and it's just we weren't close when we were younger. And so to see that trust and that positivity she brings into my life has helped me immensely to understand and to love everyone despite our differences, because there's just so many differences in this world. But the one thing that remains is we're all human. We're all sent here for a reason. We all interact with each other for a reason. Yes, sometimes some are better than others, but as we go about our lives, expressing our concerns, our feelings, that's another way, and it sounds counterintuitive, but that's how I've brought positivity into my life as well, is expressing my feelings. Whether it is for that cute girl I like or for, my testimony that there is a God. It just helps me to know that I have a place in this earth, that I have a place to thrive and to bring positivity to those around me. And so I just immensely feel blessed that that God has given me this trial and this challenge of my spina bifida. And more importantly, I challenge anyone out there who has a physical disability, mental disability, or mental illness to take the time to realize that you are not your deficiency. You are not your disability. You are you. I am Grayson. Whether your name's Sarah, Mike, whatever your name is out there, you are you, and you have the opportunity to do so many things in your life. And honestly, you may have opportunities that those able-bodied people don't, and so realizing you have more of a potential than you think you can ever have and striving for that. I know for Brandon and I, it took us 4 months to finally start filming our first videos.
Close to that, yes.
And quarantine had a factor in that, but we just look forward to sharing our experiences with you guys. Once again, inviting others to come and join us and to share their experiences with their trials. And once again, please feel free to comment, share, subscribe, so we know that you care and that you want us to keep putting out content so we can bring that positivity into this world.
If there's any topics you feel you want us to cover, or concerns you have, questions you want answered, feel free to either send a message to us at our Facebook, Advise and Shine, or to send an email to adviseandshine22@gmail.com. We'll post the link in the description. And we will do our best to include those topics as well as our own opinions or concerns of yours in our next video. Feel free to reach out to us and we'll do our best to get back to you as soon as we can. So
yeah, and just once again, remember to always be there for those around you, and remember to do your best to shine, and that's what we want ourselves and those we reach out to strive for, is to shine for those around you. So we hope you guys have a great rest of your day or week. We're not sure exactly when we're going to get these uploaded, but just make sure to strive for that positivity in your life and realize, if today's not a great day, tomorrow has the chance to be an even better day. So we love you guys, and we hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.